That means the Kundalini is the water jar or the carrier, the Aquarius. And this is the age of the Aquarius. So how important is water? And the water is the carrier of divine love. It's the best carrier. And this is the time of the Aquarius, means the Kundalini is made of divine water. So the whole idea of celebrating today the Lakshmi's day is to understand that in us she has become a Mahalakshmi. And by that we have so many powers, of which we are not aware. I mean, we do not know also that we are realized souls. Some of us do not know. And that we have those powers within us that we can permeate into others. We can project our personality to others. We can find out what's wrong with them. We can find out about ourselves. We can go into ourselves. We can go into our permeation is like water, is flowing all the time. And this is a very important thing, that we should be aware of our powers that we have achieved. Then we start respecting ourselves. Then the Raja Lakshmi comes in, and then the Gruha Lakshmi comes in, and everything comes with it when we become aware of what we have achieved, of our self-esteem, of our dignity. So this gives us dignity. Mahalakshmi gives us dignity. And that's how we start understanding the value of human dignity. We should have also then the idea of human dignity, that we cannot insult human dignity. Like people go on nagging others all the time. It's against humanity. Or all the time asserting themselves about something, making everybody's life miserable, is against human dignity. You have to decorate another's life. You have to make it beautiful. You have to make it enjoyable and happy. Make everyone happy, not to nag all the time. Then if you nag, that's not a Gruha Lakshmi. That's not a Gruha Lakshmi. You should not nag. Do this, do that, stand up, what are you doing? Stand this side, go move that side. It's all nonsense. You leave the person to do it. The human dignity is the most important thing. Must respect the human dignity. And that's possible because now you have got the Mahalakshmi power. Those who do not have dignity also will get it from you, because you are dignified now. If you have sense of dignity, you will never insult others' dignity. For small things we insult, like why did you put the soap here, why did you do this, why did you do that. And the another side could be that others have no dignity, so they go on doing things just like animals. Both things are wrong. But one must respect, and respect brings the best results I have seen. That's the best results. Once you respect and love, then the trust is grown, and one wants to keep the trust. And that's how the human dignity improves everywhere. We have to respect every Sahajogi, because we are all saints. To respect each other. Absolutely respect. You are all saints. I don't know if you realize what I am saying. Each one of you is capable of giving realization to the whole world. Each one of you. And if we realize, then we must respect ourselves and respect others. Should not talk frivolously about others, make fun. And especially your mother. You can't take liberties with her. That is something one has to know. In the West is important. This is very important. That one has to know about. The other day I was correcting somebody. So Hugo said that you are a very lucky person, that mother is correcting you. You are very lucky that she is correcting you and telling you something. Because you are naive, you see, and that's why you start taking liberties. But first of all, you must respect the dignity of your mother. That's very important. And that gives you the greatest dignity. I am telling you this because unless and until you do that, your growth cannot come up with. So that is a very important point. And like in India, supposing somebody is going to a temple, or they come to, now for example today she has come or somebody has come, they'll wear a nice dress. You see, we are going to a temple, and all the ornaments they'll wear, everything they'll wear. That is the day they have to present all their dignity. So one should not come with disheveled hair or things like that. That's not a good thing, because all these things are important. How you respect, how you have to be dressed, how you have to be presentable, because these things, some people say that, oh, we live on spirit. You see, I'm tidy because we live on spirit. Spirit is the most tidy thing. It tidies everything, you see, it tidies everything. It goes into proper synthesis, proper concord, a complete, beautiful music is created out of that. How can a chaotic person be called a spiritual man? Cannot. Anybody who is chaotic, whose house is chaotic, whose things are chaotic, must know there's something bhutish in that person. Absolutely. But you should not be the other way around, that so meticulous that you eat others' heads. That's another side. So both things should not be there. And I go on insisting on this point because it's very important for ego-oriented people, because they can become anything. The other day I was going on the King's Road and I was surprised what sort of dresses people are wearing. And they think that whatever we wear, we are. That means you must be monkeys if you wear such dresses and go about. If you believe in that, then you should be decent people. There should be decorum about it. So, today we have learnt about Lakshmi's growth into Mahalakshmi. But it is not that when you grow into something, the rest of it is finished. It's not so. That some people think that we have become a spiritual personality now, Lakshmi Tattva is not there. It's not true. You have to be a decent person, properly dressed according to your status in life, the way you live. And there should be no, hypocrisy about it. No hypocrisy. By doing any nonsensical thing, like some people think becoming primitive or anything, you will impress others. You will never impress, you see. It's beggar's thing. See, by doing beggary, you will get some beggar's boots into. So we are not to be beggars, neither we have to be sort of dandies, but we are Sahajogis, dignified people. We have our own sense of dignity, and we live with our own dignity. And that's how we should be. Pure, transparent, honest. Within ourselves we should be honest, absolutely honest. Water is so honest to itself. You put anything into the water, it will show. Put any color, it will show. Put any mud, it will show. You have to be so honest to yourself. And the whole thing should work out to be a personality which is very congenial, beautiful, permeating, no doubt, but very beautifully enlightening. Because Mahalakshmi Tattva itself is enlightenment in our awareness. Such a person cannot be an idiot. If there's an idiot, he is not a Sahajogi. Definitely is not. An idiotic person cannot be a Sahajogi. Nitwits, absent-minded, all that has to go away. If you have to be Sahajogis, you cannot be, oh, I know, and all that of nonsense is not, should not be. The lakshanas, or what you call the symptoms, or you can say the, what can you say, lakshana, is the way you can make out a Sahajogi. It should be like the Lakshmi Putra, the son of Lakshmi, like a king. That doesn't mean that he has everything to himself, no. That doesn't mean that. King gives. His generosity is known by him. King is not known by how much he grabs, does he? He's a king, means he gives. He's giving. Then he should be cool personality. He should not be frozen, he should be cool personality. Not hot temper. Those who have hot temper, I've seen people, you see, here, they first take to violence. I mean, violence is something is out of question for Sahajogis. No question. If somebody beats you also, you are not to beat him. We have ways of beating them. But you are not to beat them back. You are not to resist them. But if you are a Sahajogi, you have no business to be violent to anyone. Even with your tongue. Some people are more with the tongue, provocative type. You must know that you must correct all these points. It's important. Because tomorrow you are going to show to the world what Sahajoga is, not me. So we have to dedicate ourselves to our purification, to our glorification, because water glorifies, gives you glory. You are all looking so nice and glistening on your face, and I can see the Kanti Rupena Samsita. He said that, Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu, Kanti Rupa, and the glisten on the face, the light on. And that is there, I see in you all. It has already come. But it should be inside also. And that, a person who is a realized soul, one doesn't have to vow for it. People just know who is a realized. You don't have to tell anyone, people just know the way he is. So many points we have covered today. I hope you will again listen to them, because see, Mataji's lecture goes from one ear and comes out from the other. Thank God we have a way of localizing it. I hope you people will take these tapes and listen to them every day, one by one, and also act, not planning in the paper or in the ear, but it should go in the heart. That's how you are all going to mature, beautiful children. I'm just counting now. Again, CP will be elected for 4 years.